how the hell somebody could walk up to you and ask you, "Do you have a daughter?" Like, like it was like, did you ever have a puppy? Yeah, 30 years ago. Like, how do you forget that you got a daughter? I mean, look, I don't know the circumstances around this because sometimes women that take children and hide them and use them as weapons and different things. If you don't be with me, you won't see the kid. And if you don't have the resources to fight, blah, blah, blah. But like, yeah, I had a daughter once upon a time. Yeah. All fairness though, if this not a skit and she ran down on him recording, and if that's your son and you don't know this person, like you going to kind of be kind of defensive to a certain degree. But on the other hand, is a female, so you won't be as aggressive. Like, let me hear you out. And that question right there, when she asks, "Hey, if you got a daughter," now anybody that has a kid, especially men, 'cause don't let them think y'all. Don't let them play y'all and think that we are so cold. No, we are soft. We love our kids. Any regular person love their kids. So if you had a kid out there and you might have did it on some sneaky shit, and somebody had a kid on the side, and you gonna be feeling for that kid. You could try to forget it, but when you sit down at night, you thinking about that kid. So like that should have sparked something sparked life into him, and it should all just started downloading immediately who she was, especially that she got a picture with him and her, and he's asking where you get that picture. Typically, when we take pictures, even if it was a long time ago, we know where we were. The memories come flooding in. So he said, first of all, you don't understand. The son chin checking him for real, because he like, wait a minute. When he said, which you don't understand, is he's letting you know that he know that's his daughter, that he had a kid, he have a kid out there. It's a picture of him and the kid. So like, why are we going to? So it's like you're caught now in a sense now. To so all right, here it is. To him, she is about to kick the daggone hornet's nest. He probably everything is okay. Him and his wife is good. He done had a side baby. How many so many years ago, and she never surfaced. He could live with it. He got his own family now, and here you go. Now it's coming out of nowhere, finding me, not while I'm by myself, but when I'm with my son from my wife that I probably cheated on with your mom to bring you in this world. Now I'm in trouble. So that's why he's looking at her like that. He like, motherfucker. It ain't about the child support. He like, yo, this might be divorce. She got put up for adoption. If he know that, why he? That's cold blooded. Think about what she went through to find him at whatever fast food restaurant they at, and to have that picture. So it makes sense why she got the picture. Because first I'm trying to figure out, maybe he the only parent that she have left alive. Maybe she was with the mom and it was an affair, and mom died. She was a side baby. But he said they had a baby when they was younger. Hold on, let's listen. And they put up for adoption. It's confusing. Like either he just too hostile if they had a kid when they was young 40 years ago and they put up for adoption, whatever. To act like that, it almost like seemed like she was a side baby because she keeps saying, all my life I wanted a father, implying that she has a mom and that her grandmom gave her the picture. So who adopted her? The story not lining up. And look at his energy. And even the son looking at him suspiciously. Like, nah, we gonna hear her out. This is crazy. And then she just went down the whole thing. Oh, I got a kid. I got kids. They need a grandfather. You sure you want them? Let me tell you something. And shout out to Darnell. He said this to me, and it's stuck. Sometimes the best thing that ever happened never happens. Probably one of the best things in your life is some of the people that you think you ain't have in your life and you would have turned out a different way. It probably could have been the worst thing to have them in your life. You wouldn't even be the person you are. And I'm not saying that the same in this situation, but generally speaking, like imagine finding somebody and quote unquote you adopted, you was put up for adoption and you find the person. And then like I got this picture because that's all I have, other than just being a stranger approaching you, right? And it's like this is me and this is you. You should automatically know what happened, and then you won't be as hostile. You're gonna hit this person out unless it was a secret, man. And that's what I'm getting out of this. I think he just lied to his son about the adoption. There's no secret. It's just really, it's just like his energy and how he kind of hostile really don't match like the way she approached them. And if the story is true, him them pitting up for adoption, I just don't understand the energy. Like when you watch those type of shows and people be at the weakest moments and most like, I mean, I don't know how that feel to, you know, be a parent that you ain't see all your life or you heard stories about, and what happens is they become whoever you make them in your mind to be, a superhero. And then growing up, I think you think everything that's wrong in your life, if they was there, it would be different. It would be better. Only if dad was here. You going through stuff at school. If I had my dad, but then when you meet him, this is how he act.
What I hate to intrude. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I want a family. I have kids now.
And see what she said. I hate to be the bad news, because that's what the energy is given. Like somebody just told them, somebody died or something, or they came at them wanting to fight. It should not be bad news. Arms should be wide open. Welcome almost with him up until that point, because he know he got a daughter. He on a picture with his daughter. So like some people are mentally retarded in a sense where they just say because they say I don't have you're not my son anymore. No, that's your son. I banish you from the family. You ain't. This is not. You ain't in no fucking castle or nothing. Sitting on no throne. It don't make the person disappear. There's no poof be gone. You're in the picture with her. I was feeling this apology for a second, and I was about to say, well, all right, maybe no. It's a 1,000% chance that this is your daughter. 1,000. That's how you acting. Yeah. The chickens came home to roost. And you know what? Like, do you really want him to be in your life? Like, look at the son. Look at the son. Yeah, your father is a shitball. Imagine that. If you know you got a kid out there, I mean, everybody different. Like, it ain't even, he ain't start to break inside and every process, everything. Like, yo, you know what? Do the thinking face, like, this might be my kid. And what you do and what you see in a lot of situations is the guy or the mom will embrace the sad person making the claim, and then they'll sort it out afterwards, right? Because we know there's a strong possibility that you could be my kid, and then I'm bringing receipts. I got a picture of you. How a random stranger got a picture of you. I'm telling you, my grandmother gave me this picture. You know who her goddamn grandmother is. Yeah, this really happened. This is gotta be real. This got to be real. And it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's really unfortunate that, you know, that's how we know that's whenever it was a problem in her life, right? She looked at that the way he held her and looked down on her. She might be black. She might be mixed. That, no, I don't know. Whatever. That don't matter. Is her voice sound whatever. But all the problems in your life, all the bad things in your life, only if he was there, it could have been different. It would have been better. Yo, nobody actually be brought into this world, or we don't get to pick our parents. We don't. Some of us born with a silver spoon in our mouth and never had to struggle. Some of us are born at the bottom. Some of us end up in the same places in life, but the roads to get there was very, very different for some of us. Just to add the basics. And that's why you really can't judge people because you just don't know how hard it was for that person. And even for the person that things may appear to be easy for the physical things, but you don't know what they went through emotional because we all have struggles and we all have paths we gotta take to get to where we get in life. But imagine holding on to that picture all your life. And just when I'ma find this person and everything's gonna be okay. Because look how he looking at me. He gotta love me. Every bad relationship she probably was in, if my dad was there, all the mistakes when it came to men, if any, if my dad was there, anytime she felt scared, if my dad was there, and the thing is the photo, he looked like his father on that picture. Oh, again, yo, we don't get to pick our parents, man. We gotta, uh, we gotta be out here. If you stepping out, you make a side baby. No such thing as a side baby. That's your baby, and it should be treated the same as the rest of them. If you lose that relationship based on you having that kid, you already lost the relationship because you had to step outside of it. So that kid should not have to suffer because you was afraid to bring the kid home. The kid didn't ask to be here. Whether you with the mom or not with the mom, is our job to be in our kid's life. And unfortunately, a lot of times we have to fight to be in our kids' lives, man. But we just gotta do what we gotta do. And you could do all that and they could still love you, hate you, whatever. But as long as you do what you're supposed to do, no matter whatever the outcome is, you did what you were supposed to do. You don't always get the results that you want, but we still do what we gotta do. Life ain't always gonna be about getting the good results. It's just not. Take care of your kids. There's a lot of kids out here without a father because we done did some fuck shit. That's all I got to say on that.